Hello, welcome. Pull up a chair, sit on the floor, smile for a pose.
I'm a portrait.
You got it. Portrait pose. We'll work on some poses today. We'll work on some movement today. Welcome to Sunday morning. My name's Ian.
I'm Lauren.
This is our morning routine. It's a Sunday here, as we said, but the morning routine is appropriate for any day of the week. So tell your friends. Thank you for your membership. Welcome to our practice. I guess I should stand up.
You'll need something to balance with
Yeah.
and some space.
Chair, wall,
Get up.
kitchen counter. You got it. Okay. Off to the side now. Starting with our feet as a warm up here from standing, just open those toes, grip the floor. There's a tripod on the bottom of your foot. One would be the heel pad. Get that heavy. Second would be that pinky pad. Get that nice and heavy as well. And then I know it's a little bit misplaced here, but that big toe pad underneath that big toe mound of yours. Press those in the floor and then relax. Stand on a single leg, lift up a leg, and can you let that ankle be chill or relaxed or loose? We like tension, we like that looseness too. Switch, same thing other side. Lift, balance, and again, minimize the extra movement at the knee or the hip and just wiggle out the ankle. Do the same thing one more time with the tripod of the foot. Open up those toes nice and wide. Grip with that pinky side, the big toe mound, and then that heel at the very, very bottom of the foot. Did your arches pull up? Can you create nice tension between you and the floor for 5 more seconds? Who's squeezing their bums? Who's bracing their core? Who's sweating a little bit?
Hey.
Post run. Relax. And again, little wiggle, wiggle, and a wiggle, wiggle. Tension, relaxation, let's work on both. Now we might need that balance aid as we do more of our foot articulations here. Pull the knee forward by driving down the demi point to the ball of the foot raise. Gently flex over the toes. Point, back to 2 points of the tripod, and now crush down that heel as to find that. Same foot, flex the ankle to the shin or pull up. Replace that leg to the floor. Repeat one more time. Same side, go demi, to the point, to the flex, pulling into center, squeezing in, pointing to the ball of the foot again, and pull down, and then kneecaps up, pull the front of the foot to the shin. Replace to the floor. Alternate side. Demi point, ball of foot, point, flex over toes, point, ball of foot, pull down, grow tall. Lift the foot to the shin or dorsiflexing the ankle. Place that foot heavy, pull into our demi point, the flex, the point, the ball of the foot, and again that pull down, pulling the foot to the shin, and down. Pivot on those heels, squeeze your bum. Let's just try a balance from this position. Press energy down, kneecap straight, that you might end up going up. And for 5 to 10 seconds here, squeeze your butt, brace your core for 3, 2, and straight knees as the heels aim to touch at the bottom. Oh, just relax that. Now be a little bit more relaxed in that hip, anyhow you want. Same thing. From first, push down, squeeze your butt, brace your core, and grow up. For 3, 2, and again, that slow, controlled, lowering position with straight knees. And let it be loose. We're gonna do a quarter turn now for this next exercise. Working on our knees. So from our balanced position, strong on that inside leg, butt squeeze, ribs down, looking straight ahead with breath. Pull single foot to that coup de pied position or toe at the ankle joint. Keeping the knee in the same position, extend through the knee, tap the floor, pull a straight leg in. Pull up the leg to the retire or at the knee position. Keep the knee in the same position as it can and extend. And tap and pull a stiff leg across, bending at the knee for one more time towards your safest, highest. Extend at the knee.
Oh, I dropped a bit.
Point. Pull through. Repeat on the other side. Standing tall on the inside leg. Pull up the leg to the coup de pied position. Keeping the knee in the same position, slowly extend. Tap, pull. Create some tension in the floor as we pull. Pull up the leg to the retire position or near the knee. At the same place, extend, point, and down. Repeat last repetition of up towards your safest, highest, extension on the knee, tap, and hold. Were the knees straight? Were they stiff? Hopefully they will be for this next drill too. Now from a more parallel position, dorsiflex the ankle. And where can that heel land itself out front without doing a limbo? Probably your heel on this leg out front will be in line with the toe at the front. Tall on that inside leg as always. Externally rotate in the hip. Follow that with our internal rotation in the hip. An external rotation in the hip, as that is right there, is where the inseam starts to face forward. An internal rotation on the hip, inseam hides itself away. Repeat one more to external rotation, and then reach from the front position towards the side. And be careful not to touch the wall or touch your balance apparatus to the side of you here. Tall on the supporting leg, stiff leg on the outside. Internally rotate, bringing the kneecap forward. Externally rotating, inseam forward.
Do you put your heels on the same line for this one?
Yep, my heels are just about on that same line where I'd point out to that second position. 3 o'clock out at the side. Okay, so finish one more time in that internal rotation now. And with that internal rotation, we'll just work around to the back. Tuck ribs, hips, just get tall, and pull a straight leg underneath. Nice and slow, just draw a circle from back to front now. Pause out the back, ribs down, open in the hip, reaching out to the side, nice and tall and strong through our hips. To return to the front, little heel tap, tap, and then underneath. I had my pointed foot, Lauren had her ankle. I'm not sure if I specified, I'm sorry.
You didn't.
But I liked it. That was really nice to see.
I did it because we were
nice
doing the flex
shape.
foot before.
You're right.
Thank you.
When I point out the back, I sometimes forget that. So alternate side, same deal. Tall on the inside leg to the front, and we'll start with those rotations. So stiff kneecaps or kneecaps pulled up. Internal rotation, hiding the inseam. External rotation, opening up. This hip on the inside, particularly when I go into my internal rotation, I have to push it forward. Let the hip over here help the hip over there. Promise they're best friends and worst enemies. Open up in that external rotation out to the side. Thanks. From here, we'll roll in and rolling out. Again, keeping the hip extended or forward. Roll in, roll out one more time. Roll in, and then with that roll in, reach towards around the back, pulling yourself tall into that straw and flexing the hip forward. Now from the back to the front, point out the back, and then do that dorsiflex ankle Lauren's showing. From here, we'll open up with a stiff leg. Doesn't have to be high. Towards the front, little heel tap once you get there, and pull underneath. And relax that away. From tall, little port de bras action for our rib cage here, and from there we'll get to the floor. The port de bras. Shoulders just quick, and then we'll do a little rib roll after. Arms in our first position, soft elbows, shrug, and down, and shrug, and down. Do that one more time. Shrug, and down. Pull forward, and pull back. Drive forward from underneath those armpits, pull back.
Making sure your head neck isn't moving.
Drive forward, pull back. With the shoulders in that retraction, open up towards your second position. From here, gently shrug and think scooping or pulling down. Gently shrug and pull from those armpits. One more time for 3, shrug and pull. Push forward or roll forward and return to the retraction with squeeze. Gently roll, drive forward, retract, squeeze, chin tuck, roll forward, and retract. Lastly, go to your safe overhead. Just hold for 5 or 10 seconds and just say, are my hands mostly overhead? Is my rib cage down and connected to my hips? Are my butt squeezed? Can I breathe? Am I pulling? Now as we pull, 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 continue to pull through those arms, pits. Return your hands to our first position. For our first rib roll here, commit to keeping our arms in this first position. Feet any way you want, parallel is just fine. Arms in first.
Heavy.
Arms are heavy. Whew. Tall, top knots pulled to the ceiling here. Start by flexing the C-spine, the neck, by pulling your crown head.
Oh no, your silly voice.
And pulling your chin to the chest or the sternum. Flex the sternum, the rib cage, as we go towards our bottom flexion. Keeping the hands in the same place, rotate quarter turn. Nice and controlled that next quarter turn that we're more in our extension pose out the back. Another quarter turn, side flexion over to that left side here, and then front flexion. Stack the spine to tall. Look forward, finish looking up. Take a breath. Pull the chin. Tall crown of the head. Flex the spine. Pull the rib cage down. Alternate directions. Side flexion to my left. The next quarter turn, my lumbar is tall and I'm reaching up and away into extension. A next quarter turn, and then finish one more quarter to front and stack the spine tall, finishing with the head neck in extension and look straight.
I feel like a mannequin.
And relax.
Except for my upper body.
Upper body, just hope that upper body just did a little gentle rib roll. Now let's come back to our balance aids. And now I would like you to think about having your rib cage drive the action of the shoulder. This is, again, my arm, my shoulder, whatever you want to call it, doing the work. As we'll do this in a moment, think of the rib cage driving that action. We'll do one each way. Stand tall, any position of your choice. For variation, I'll spin out to my first. Holding on for balance, with an arm in a first position, roll the rib cage down. Turn into the wall or your bar apparatus. Reach the arm towards overhead, driving the action through the rib cage. As you reach up and over to that other back corner now. And then we can flex all the way back to center. Stay flexed in the head neck. Flex the spine. Reach away from the bar. Drive the action through the rib cage. Keep that armpit low as you reach up and over to the other side. And flexing that last quarter turn to center. Keep the chin tucked as we lengthen the spine. Finish with the head neck in extension and to tall. Here's to that one more time on the other side.
Yes.
Vary your feet positions. Maybe some second in there for something different. Arms in the first position, looking straight ahead, flexing the spine at the neck, chin to sternum. Flex the spine, compressing onto the hips. Reach to the bar side first. The arm can move, but think moving that arm with the body. Next quarter turn takes us into that back extension out the top or back. The next quarter turn would take us to a new corner, and then that last quarter turn to center. Keep the chin down, stack the spine, finish with the head neck in extension. Tuck a chin, flex the spine, pull down onto the ribs, rotate away from the bar apparatus, reach to that new corner, and drive that action of the arm through the rib cage over top to a new corner, and then that last rotation to center. Come to center and shake. I hope that feels good. That felt good for me, so I really hope that's a shared feeling as always. If not, and if it is, write that down. Put a little comment down there. Let us know what's up. We love sharing our moves, and clearly we have some new ones we'd like to share with you as well. So let's do it. We're going to go to the floor here in a second, working on a little bit of a balance drill first, and then getting into our bodyweight armbar or an upper body rotation exercise. No weights today. If you have one, you could use it, but not today's requisite by any means. Single leg hinges. Perhaps a balance aid that you could have are something like our exercise pins here, acting as outriggers. Standing on 2 feet. Hinge on those hips. Are we talking the same language? Does it look something like what Lauren and I are sharing here? Then extend the hips. Does your posture emulate something like this? If you know what we're talking about, join us on our single leg hinge. Hinge on 2 feet. Return to the back. Take a single leg as you can, extend the knee, extend the hip, and reach that towards the back, and bring that back underneath. Lengthen your spine, make sure we're feeling strong, and same thing other side. Lengthen out a leg, hold for a second or two, pull back under, brace your hinge, abs tension, and up. Repeat. Alternates to this could include just working on your straight up 2-foot hinge.
Straight up?
Straight up. Hinge on those hips. I'm going to wind my base just a little bit. I found it's a little bit narrow. Make any adjustments you need. From there, little bit of a weight transfer. Then extend one leg at the knee at the hip, reaching back. Are your shoulders square to the floor, hips included?
Did your shin remain vertical?
That's the next great question. Good. So pull that leg underneath. Another switch. There will be a little weight shift there. Reaching, level hips, packed shoulders, slide that leg underneath. Are the shins vertical? And drive to tall. I'd like to repeat that one more time. Hinge on the hips. Check this vertical shins, Lauren. That's a wonderful, wonderful cue. From here, if your shins are vertical and you're feeling strong, take that single leg, reach it to the back, hold it 1 second, pull it in, lengthen spine, retract shoulders, weight transfer, hold for 1/1000, pull under, drive to the tall. Come back to that movement in a moment as well. Now let's get to the floor through the get up. Hand across chest, arm overhead, nice and slow progressions here as we take ourselves to
one or the other.
Lunge.
That was confusing.
Yeah, that'd be hard. And then open to the side, hinge on that hip. And I'm looking forward to Lauren taking us through a nice little armbar progression here.
Oh, yeah.
Tall sits, tall sit to elbow, elbow to the ground.
To the ground. Armbar time. Get out your imaginary kettlebell.
Got it.
I'm going to roll away from you just so I can end up rolling towards you. I'm going to cuddle my kettlebell on this side. On our side, cuddle your imaginary kettlebell. Roll onto your back with it. Press it with 2 hands because it's heavy. Remove that top hand. Keep the bell where it is. Look at the bell. Is your wrist nice and straight? Is it stacked over top of your elbow? Is your elbow over top of your shoulder? And is your shoulder packed into its socket? Meaning engaging its lat or squeezing an orange in your armpit. That arm that's straight, bend that same leg so the foot's flat on the floor, other leg out nice and long, other arm up overhead. Use your foot to push into the floor to extend your hip, rolling yourself on your side. Excuse me, this is my mic side, sorry.
While we're on our sideline here, we want to make sure that that shoulder is packed or screwed in. So even in this position, gently shrug a shoulder on that top arm, and on both armpits, pull down. And hopefully you felt some room as well as some security. From here, roll to your back.
No. Oh, okay. Roll to your back.
2 hands on the bell. Return to your cuddle. And then let's just do that again. And then Lauren can take over.
You can get to roll over.
Reset that rep. Yeah.
Okay, cuddle. Roll, 2-handed heavy press. Remove your top arm, bring it overhead. That leg is straight, other leg is bent, shoulder packed, wrist, elbow straight and stacked. Push into the floor, roll yourself on your side. Bring that top knee over and hook a foot on the back of your leg. Whoops. Yeah. Pack your shoulder, keeping everything nice and straight. If you're feeling comfortable, take the foot off of the leg, so unhook your foot, and slowly start reaching the hip and that knee away from you. You're trying to roll your lower body towards the floor, and those shoulders are staying stacked. Make sure that elbow, wrist, and shoulder are stacked on top. Breathe, try to roll one more. Bring your hips back to stacked. Foot finds the floor behind you. Roll to your back, 2 hands on your bell. Pull it down, keeping your vertical forearm. Cuddle it to a side. Repeat, other side.
Mm-hmm.
This time, I'll get my bell over here. Okay, imaginary bell cuddle, roll, 2-handed press. Let go with that top hand. That arm goes overhead. That same leg is nice and straight, reaching long. Check out your wrist, make sure it's straight. Check out your elbow, straight, shoulder, packed. Use your foot, hip extension, rolling yourself onto your side. Knee comes all the way over. Whoops, sorry, we're supposed to hook a foot first. Hook your foot. Once you feel ready, unhook foot. Trying to roll hips towards the floor, reaching long with that other arm down through the other toes, keeping your top elbow straight and packed, breathing, rolling. Stacking your hips, looking at your bell, foot finds the floor behind you, control roll to your back, 2 hands, bell pulls down, vertical forearm, cuddle, and let it go. Excellent.
While we're down here,
Plank time.
gentle plank time and then hardcore, hard style plank time.
Oh.
What are some things we should think about in our plank? Let's just use our friendly dowel to check us in.
You're doing it?
Yes. I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it. Modified positions, high planks positions, you name it. We'll start here first.
Okay, checking in. Let's check out Ian's low back first. This is no good. Lift up, tuck under. Now drop a little bit, squeeze butts, heads in line with dowel, butts up a little bit. No, untuck that low back. Good. Creating a little to no space between your spine and that dowel. So those ribs are connected. I could punch you in the stomach. and easy off for a second. Same sort of position if we were in our top plank. So in our high plank, same idea. Heads touching, shoulders touching, butts touching, low back, little to no arch here. Bad. Good. Easy off. Ready to hold it all together?
Yeah, I just did that, so it's your turn.
No,
just kidding. I want to do it.
Good.
We can learn so much about these body weight strength tips here. And again, wardrobe adjustments are always as important sometimes too.
Excuse us. Okay, 1, 2 times 10 seconds.
That sounds good.
All right, real time analog clock. Get ready. 3, 2, up into your plank position. Tuck those ribs and hips together. Squeeze the butt. Pull the floor together underneath. Engaging those lats. Hold. 3, 2, easy down. We're going to do that one more time in 5 seconds. I could not push you over if I came through that TV screen. 3, 2, up, tight. I poke your butts. It's tight. I poke your abs. They're tight. I hit you in the lats. Packed. You're breathing. Your head's in line. 2, 1, easy off.
Woo. We're in a lunge position almost at this point anyway. So take our time. Let's get into a gentle lunge.
Oh, let me get it.
Yeah, slacker. Balance sticks, Gandalf sticks, you name it. Very cool. I'm not quite square on the camera here by the look of it, or something's off here. Okay, hike a hip, pull the hip down.
Hike.
Extend through.
Tuck.
For 10 seconds, try to lift the back knee off the floor, but don't let it. This isometric for 8 more seconds here as we learn how to drive through the front leg, down, and pull up on the back and relax. Now, one of us will do a quarter turn. Here. Now, keeping the hips level, we lean forward, encouraging dorsiflexion on the ankle. Level hips, tuck under, and now for 10 seconds, drive down on the front leg as you try to pull up on the back. And pull that ankle into center for 5 more seconds in the back there for 3 and 2, and relax. Could you go one more time? Knee towards over toe. Check out that our low back isn't taking the brunt of that work. And for 10 seconds starting now, try to pull up the back leg as you press the front leg down. Where is that ankle in the back? Hug center for 3, 2, press through the front leg, but only to a tall position, and now hold this super tall position. The front leg should be pushing, the back leg's pushing. Relax. Switch. That's a little improvisation off the cuff here, something same but different. I'm not sure if Lauren appreciates that or not.
Nostril flare.
Felt it. Hike a hip a little. Gently find, again, those level hips positions. For me, I have to work so hard to encourage that hip to come forward. What do you got? Okay, so from that position, just really quickly, we talked about hugging the ankle in the back. Pull in to the center line with that foot in the back. Okay, sorry.
You were leveling your punch bowl.
Leveling punch bowls. If you've leveled our punch bowl, encourage our gentle knee ankle dorsiflexion here. Hips to level, 10 seconds of trying to pull the back leg up as you press the front leg down. Hug to center for 3, 2, relax. You may be able to slide that millimeter forward. Let's commit to tucking under hips, committing to good habits in our cores. And now again, try to lift the back leg up by driving the front leg down. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, pull that ankle to center. Looks so good here. 3, 2, relax. Take a moment.
Is it me you're saying that to?
Everyone. Okay. No, you're doing really good with that.
Okay.
Last one. Knee towards forward. Level those hips. Press the front leg down and try to pull the back leg up or off for 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay, relax. Then press so heavily through that front foot, but only to a tall position, and get there. 3, 2, relax. Come on up. Holy cow.
Holy hips.
I got my heart going.
Of course it did.
Okay.
Single legs again?
Hinges. One last time on those single leg hinges. Holy.
You okay?
Hold on, my legs. Yeah.
Okay.
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 Get your bowling pins.
Or your arms.
Or your balance aids as you need. Let's go for 3 of those hinges again. Lauren will be demonstrating a slightly more advanced version in the front, working on a single leg the whole time. I will continue to trace the floor. I'm hinging on 2 hips. Lauren's going to hinge on 1.
Sorry, I'm going to do 3 on my right and then 3 on my left.
And we're looking for 3 as well. Okay, so hinge on those hips. Shins vertical. My team, let's extend a leg out the back. Hold for a second and to tall. Repeat. 2-foot hinge for me, singles for Lauren. Those who had 2 feet, extend the leg hip. Extend the standing leg to tall. And third final, on 2 feet hinge. Single leg out the back. Hang for a second. Back to tall. Wiggle, wiggle. Alternate side. 2-foot hinge for me, singles for Lauren. Single leg, reach out the back. Vertical shins always to tall. Hinge on 2 feet. Hips go back. Single leg and drive tall. Hinge 2 feet, single legs for Lauren's team. Single leg balance. Yep. Core tension to tall. We'll come back to that kneeling position and then that planking tension in our push-up. We'll do a couple strength sets here and then finish with a nice stretch. Let's get to the lunge first. Drop down as if we're doing a get-ups with an arm in a racks position. The leg I could touch would then drop down to the back. Get your lunge stance, vertical shins, 90 degrees.
Can I drop my bell?
90 degrees on the knees. Now switch. Switch that racks position. Light tension overhead. At the top, shrug. Pack with a stiff arm, straight elbow. And when there's nowhere else to pull, groove or pull back to the rack. Repeat. Low tension up, keeping the elevation of the shoulder down for now. Once we're at your overhead, gently shrug up, grip onto the clouds, pull down with a straight arm, brace your core, and then pull and groove into the rack. Switch your stance. Repeat to the other side. Hips to level, nice and strong. Racks positioned. Low tension up. Shrug. Stiff elbows, grab, pull, no elbow bend yet. And then in a second here, bend that elbow, pulling, returning to rack. Relax the tension. Low tension up, keeping the upper traps low. Shrug up, grab, grip, straight elbow pull, and groove the press to rack. From this position, push-ups. 1, 2, I'm gonna do 5.
Oh.
You?
I was gonna work on my negative.
Great. So maybe watch my first 4 and join me for the last one just as a form check. Or maybe follow Lauren and what do you count to 10?
Yeah, I'm gonna count to 10.
I'm doing 5. Lauren is gonna do 10 seconds. Choose your team. Scale accordingly. Here we go. You ready?
Either from your knees or your full high plank position. Get to the top. If you're with me, we're going to count down from 10. Everything lands on the floor at the same time at 10. Here we go. Pack your shoulders, brace your abs, squeeze your butt. Slow descent. 10, 9, 5, 4, stay in control. 3, 2, and soft landing. Stay. Either from the knees or the toes, tuck your hips, brace your abs, and as one unit, up together. Easy down. Whew.
One more time in that lunge position. What arm did I do first? Probably my right. Lunge stance. Arm in racks position. Same deal as before. Low tension up, extending the arm. Shrug a shoulder, grip and pull, and groove a pull press here. Relax. Low tension overhead. Shrug, grip, pull, groove to rack. Relax. Switch.
I hope you're pulling those heavy clouds down really hard.
Grab those thunderbolts, clouds, cumulus,
Nimbus.
alto stress.
Focus.
That's about it. Racks position. Low tension up. Shrug, grip, pack, pull, groove, pulling that elbow to the rib cage. Relax the grip. Final repetition, low tension up. Shrug, grip, pack, groove, pull to the racks position. One last set of push-ups. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm looking for my set of 5, and Lauren's gonna look for the 10-second negative or down phase. Good?
Guess she is. All right. You okay?
Yep.
All right. From the toes, from the knees, pick your poison. 3, 2, up. 10-second descent. Pack. 10, 9, 8, 7. Squeeze your butt. Brace your abs. 5, 4. Soft landing. And 1. Either from the toes or the knees. 1 unit. Tuck and up. Oh. Don't stand up, because who knows what Ian has planned here.
No, we're gonna stand up.
Oh, we're gonna stand up.
Yeah. Stand up. We're gonna go back to that bar. Finishing with a hip bar. Let's just go back to the ground. Sorry, back to the bar. Talk to the hips. Articulate some nice circles, and then have a good Sunday. I'll get my chair.
Get your chair.
Get the chair. From that tall position, I would like to do 2. 1 low, and then 1 high or off the floor. Standing tall on the inside leg, point to the front. We'll maintain our pointed or plantar flexed ankle as we reach from that front position to the side. Tall on that inside leg as we reach around the body, hugging into that straw. Flex over toes and pull a straight leg under. Tall in the supporting leg, hug the straw as we extend the hip to the back this time. Point the toe, reach out of that hip, touch those edges of the circle and create a new fringe to the front, over the foot, and underneath. Repeat off the floor, if allowed. Point, lift, hips level, cramp up the tall inside leg as we reach around a circle here towards the back with our ribs down and tall. Tap the floor, flex over toes, pull under. Cramp up that leg, reach to the back, tucking hips, off the floor, rotating out and open as we bring that leg towards the front to tap and close. Nice. You stand there?
Sure.
Last 2 repetitions. You good?
Mm-hmm.
Point, tall on that inside leg. Reach out to the side. Reach to that brand new corner out the back. Around, flexing over toes. That was maybe my favorite repetition I've ever done of that. That felt really cool. Just wanted to celebrate that. To the back, Now out that brand new corner that I keep talking about. I need to find that corner back there. What about you? Reach, reach, and over. We have one more repetition here today, perhaps off the floor. Stiff knees, core tension as we point up a little. And tall on that inside leg as we reach around, lengthen out, pulling around to that straight line in the back, over the toes and under. Last repetition, high integrity to finish as we extend the hips straight to the back with a straight knee, and then reaching out of those hips to the new corners, the new sides. Point at your partner, point at me in the front, tap, under. Loosey-goose. Can you be loosey-goose? Loosey-goose is good too. Celebrated that rep of mine back there. It is this get better at it, familiarize as you can. We were out for a bike ride yesterday, and my mom was saying, she can't do the rib roll, but she was. She was doing it. It's an exploration. It won't always look like this, and that's okay. Make it like you, but just practice. Just do it. Feel it. Feeling it. And I'm feeling good on a Sunday.
Yeah, anytime, anywhere.
We hope you feel good on a Sunday, anytime, anywhere. We're accessible online, all the time, on demand and live. We are off tomorrow. We look forward to more biking and more local adventures.
Like weeding.
That's why I said biking first, because maybe you'd forget about the
Anyway.
other things. We're off on Monday, but back on Tuesday for strength and swings and nice restorative and recharging programming
on
all week.
Wednesday.
You got it.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Bars and Bells, I'm Lauren.
And I'm Ian.
And we'll what? We'll do simple exercises to stay strong, and we'll see you soon.